Hello, ladies of EDU 220. There are a few things that I just wanted to share with you. First of all, I'm excited to finish out our term this Saturday at 10 a.m. on Zoom. So we won't start at 9 o'clock. You get a bit of a reprieve so that we can meet each other on our Zoom call. Remember, the university is not doing face to face classes for the next 3 weeks. So I have put the Zoom link up in D2L if you want to just go and play around with it so that you're familiar with how to use it prior to our call on Saturday. I encourage that just so you know how to turn the video on, how to mute yourself out so that there are going to be a lot of us on the call. We want to reduce distractions as much as possible. I will try to keep our Zoom session to an hour, no more than an hour and 15 minutes. During our session on Saturday, we will present our final projects to one another in groups and just talk about what we've learned overall, and then you will be done with this term. Just a few reminders about what you need to turn in. You need to have completed quiz 4 in D2L, which covers chapters 10 and 11 of children's books in children's hands. Has some great information in there, so be sure to read that. You'll complete the discussion post for House on Mango Street, which is Darius in the Clouds and more. You will complete the mentor author assignment and add that to Module 8 Dropbox entitled Mentor Author Study, I believe it's called. I just also want to go back to this assignment really quick. There was some confusion about exactly what needs to go into it. So you should complete steps 1 through 5. Be sure that you have that annotated bibliography in that PowerPoint, that you have lesson ideas, that you have questions for the author as well. I'm going to go back to our final homework really quick. Also, you want to complete the class library summary. So I ask you to read the position statement from the National Council for Teachers of English and pull out some keywords in there and write a summary using those keywords. You will add that to the assignments Dropbox labeled Classroom Library Summary. You'll also complete your Ideal Classroom Library assignment, and you will add that to Module 9 Dropbox. It is entitled Ideal Classroom Library. I have linked a video that I did with one of my really good friends, Mary, and she talks about being a librarian and gave you some tips on how to organize your own class libraries. And I ask you to write a half-page reflection based on that video. You can add that to Module 9 Dropbox, and it is entitled Librarian Interview Reflection. Your final project. And there are samples that you can view if you go to the announcements and just click that blue button that says see sample here. You will complete that and you will add that to the final project Dropbox in Module 10. And be sure that you really look at the rubrics and look at the samples to ensure that you are completing the project as outlined. Please be sure to do that. And then the last thing that you have to do is your final reflection, and it really is just a summation of the things that you've learned in class, and that is in Module 10, and I believe it is labeled Final Reflection. Again, just make sure that you have submitted all of those things, that they are current, that you are ready to present to your peers for really no more than 5 minutes. So remember, you don't have to do an activity anymore because unfortunately, we won't be face to face. So that will cut down some time. So really try to keep it tight between 3 to 5 minutes. And I would say closer to that 3.5, 4 minute mark so that everyone gets a chance to share out their learning from their project. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'm really responsive to email and will usually email you within a few hours. So I look forward to seeing you all on Zoom on Saturday, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.